Well, hello world, my name is Nate.
And I'm Tyler, and we are Scapefin.
We have been doing fish now for about, not quite 2 years, probably about a year and a half. All started with a fish tank for your birthday.
Yeah, our first tank we ever got was a 4 foot. It sat for quite a while.
I think it was almost 8 months. It was ages that we didn't touch it. We started the cycle process. We kind of did a mini aquascape and got busy with real life.
We sort of settled down, and Nate said to me that I needed to get a hobby. I started getting into the fish tanks and stuff like that.
Which is funny because I think it become kind of more my hobby than yours there for a bit.
Wasn't long after Mum's visit, Nate wanted a 4 foot for the office because he wanted a display tank.
Yeah, just something to have in behind my Zoom meetings and things. I had a blank white wall and I hung out in the office a lot during the day, so I thought it'd be cool to have some fish in there. So yeah, we got the Aqua One 4 foot, which is now in our fish room behind us. But for a time, it housed our Scapefin mouth and booners, our breeders. Yeah. And that's kind of the purpose it still fulfills. It was like a slippery slope from that point, wasn't it? We steamrolled. We went from those 2 tanks to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like it just went.
Yeah, it went from that one, and then we bought the Bioscape 180 litre. We had that for a while as well. We had it on a chest that I've had for 3 years, 4 years now. We put the Oscars in there when they were babies, knowing that they were going to need a bigger tank, obviously. One day on Facebook, I was sitting there scrolling through, and that's when we come across the 8 foot.
Yes, which we weren't particularly looking for an 8 foot. Well, no. That was probably a bit ambitious, but...
The 8 foot was probably a bit big. It is still a bit big, like it's a very big tank to move. It's a lot of water, a lot. Overall, the Oscars, there's 3 Oscars, they don't need an 8 foot fish tank.
No.
Like, they would be quite happy with a 6 foot.
And by this point we're probably skipping out a little bit, but by this time we had a lot of African cichlids when we had the 4 foot, and we finally did put fish in them. It was African cichlids that we went with.
Yeah, we've got over 40 different...
Yeah, so a lot of peacocks and booners. We were just kind of trying to get 1 or 2 of everything, weren't we?
Yeah.
And we pick females very well. We, over the months, have realised that a good half of our fish turned out to be female, but we love them nonetheless. They're all awesome. So after the 4 foot, it was the 8 foot, and we wanted that, didn't we, to put the Africans in.
The Africans in, because we were going...
Tank to the Americans.
Yeah, and then we were going to upgrade the Americans eventually.
Yeah.
And then it was probably a month later on Facebook, the 6.2 foot tank come up. I pretty much jumped on it straight away, went and picked it up.
So we're up to the 8 foot, 6.2 foot, and then... we got rid of your old one, the original.
So when I got the 6'2", I set it up. But when I set it up, I'd moved the 4 foot to the side so that the 6 foot could be set up there. I just filled up the big tank and moved the fish directly over using the filters from the 4 foot, and then I pulled the 4 foot down cycle instantly because obviously I needed it to help set up the other one.
And we got rid of that one pretty quick. We found that.
Yeah, I sold that. I posted that on Facebook and I had over 50 responses for that.
It was a good deal though. We wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And then we got onto the wall, which is as it regressed and fish started breeding, and we went down that rabbit hole. We found we needed more tanks.
Yeah, we needed more tanks, and originally it didn't start with the wall.
No, we had a bunning shelf originally, much like Katie on Katie's Cichlids. Shout out to Katie. Much like her, we had the Bunnings wall that we did Bowie and wasn't quite holding up. We actually got inspired by MD Fish Tanks and his shelf that he has in the back, which is, as we went down the rabbit hole, just 2x4 and Bessa blocks. So that's what we've done behind us with our garage fish room wall, which has now all of our neo species. So it's got some celestial pale danios, some green neon resboras, all of our cherry shrimp.
Pea puffers.
We got some pea puffers over in there.
Yeah.
And of course our baby factory, which is which has got a lot going on at the moment, which we're excited to show you about. I think that's another reason why we're starting this, is because there is just so much going on at the moment. We want to show people as we learn stuff, because we're getting surprised what feels like every day, like things.
Even the electric aquariums, we got them down in one of the tanks, and they're
that were another surprise.
Bred already and stuff like that. And I think they're actually going to breed soon again, which is quite surprising, because they literally, it feels like only last week that they literally had a
we've seen to have very good breeding pairs of fish. We've been very lucky in that regard. They just constantly breed for us, which is awesome. Well, maybe we're doing something right. Maybe you guys can tell us. Yeah, we're really enjoying it. It's been an amazing journey learning everything, and I think we've done all right at it so far. So
follow along on the journey to be able to watch us, be able to like learn how to sell our fish as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like we obviously at home fish breeders. It started with a tank and it's turned into a room. We'll try and share a little bit with you as we go on, like how we got here a bit more, and maybe share some pictures and videos we can dig up for you on like a renovation of our 8-foot, for example, which was quite the mission.
Yeah, and a couple of videos and stuff like that.
And I don't think we have much on building the wall, but you will certainly get to see us move it soon, because we'll probably be hunting for another house and a little bit more room to either park a car next to things or more tanks.
Yeah, no doubt, probably both.
The old wise man said, if you want another tank, get another big tank. So we've been adhering to that advice so far. Yeah, and this is where it's got us.
Yeah, we've got plenty of photos and stuff of along the journey of like the 8-foot fish tank, of like when we bought it and what it was like when we bought it. It wasn't in the best condition when we bought it. It was secondhand.
It was, but it was a great deal. Like we got that 8-foot and 2 Fluval FX6s, 3 AI Prime freshwaters, and there was three or 4 fish in it that we got to rescue and adopt, which was cool. All this for
later they'll get to meet Rocket.
Yeah, Rocket. You'll get to meet Rocket, our Severin, rescue. But yes, it was full of like algae, absolutely. Well, we think it was absolutely riddled with it. Yeah. So we went through and did the whole being a clean out and bicarb did it and restored it. And we're very proud of how it came up. It came up really nice.
Usually get to see photos of that and its journey, and that's day-to-day life. Because
we haven't quite finished with that one yet. We're still doing some renovations on the stand and things, but anyway, we want to share all this with you as we do stuff, even if it's just our mums watching. Hi, Mum. To understand what it is we're rambling on about all the time, what it is we do. And it's this journey has really escalated for us beyond just the fish and the fish breeding. We've really got into the 3D printing side of things and creating stuff, what started for ourselves and looks to be, we hope, sharing it with the world. We'll show you all those cool things we're creating and what they're used for. Particularly want to show you our fry breeding system, our grow out system, which you may see in behind me, but that's our baby. We've worked really hard on that one, and it's helped us a lot. The breeding process has been super easy.
I literally put a rock in there the other day that literally just had eggs sitting on it, and come back the next morning.
Well, we have hundreds of acaras
there, and there's hundreds of acaras there, and I was just like, whoa, like that
was really, we weren't expecting that many. So again, we want to share those moments with you, all the cool things that we get surprised by.
When you walk out and you look at your fish and you go, hang on, it's tumbling. It's got babies in it now. It's a cool moment. Like, it's a cool realization of there's been life created, whether you've seen that moment happen or not.
And sometimes we do. We do actually catch those moments quite a lot, and even their dances are quite cool.
Yeah, we've caught them quite a few times. We've caught the pea puffers. We've caught.
Well, that's the thing about pea puffers are just starting, so. We get they're only just coming to maturity and only just started to breed, so we'll get to share that experience with you, because we have no idea what we're doing. No, never done pea puffers before.
And from what our first batch have come along like, They look pretty cool as babies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And our CBDs and, of course, our scraper mouth and booners, which are our favorites because that's what started it all for us. And our logo is modeled after our first called Happy.
Yep, you'll get to meet him later.
You will, if you will. We love our Happy.
He's our boy. We'll never get rid of him. There is so many people we have watched over the hours. It's practically impossible to say thank you to everybody, but there is a few that we would, like Nick's Aquarium.
Yeah, Nick from Keeping for Simple.
Yeah.
Probably Katie from Katie Stickers. We've watched a lot of Katie's.
Yeah.
A shout out to, well, it's not Bart because Bart's her other one, but
Happy says hi.
yes, Happy says hello. Who else? Good gracious. Adrian's a fish room. God gracious. We've been quite inspired by his fish room, obviously, being in a garage, and we love what he does. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
MD Fish Tanks, of course. And of course, I think it would be, we want to thank, of course, the people that have been helping us as we've got our journey started with Scapefin. So essentially, our team, like Rowett and Joey and Linus, of course, our designer.
And there's no doubt heaps of other people who have helped in some way.
Even to Carly at our local cafe at Haven. Shout out to Carly. He listens to us ramble on when we go and visit her.
Yeah, like there's people no doubt would have helped in all different types of way with us. So yeah, thanks to all those people. Like that could just be simply as just watching this video to the end.
Thank you.
Like not everybody will watch to the end, but those who have, thank you.
Yes. Hi, Mum. We're going to do some things tonight in the fish room, we hope, and maybe get some B-roll and show you what we've got going on in here. And stay tuned. This is us just introducing ourselves and saying, hey, we are Tyler and Nate. We've been together for almost 2 years now. Or it'll be 2 years. Good gracious, it has been over 2 years.
Yeah, over 2 years now. Yeah.
So it's been a while.
Yeah, been a hot minute.
I might need to put a ring on it, so.
Yeah, just follow along for the journey. We'll keep you updated along the way. We'll be doing videos of how you set up our products and everything and all the bits and bobs. So, yeah.
Stay tuned. We hope now we've kind of busted the gate that these videos will keep uploading them. We'll just dawdle around in our fish room, and if people want to watch or say hey or ask questions, they're welcome to. And go check out our website, see what we've created, see if any of those things interest you, and stay tuned because we're going to tell you all about those things and many more cool things that we've got coming. And also a little bit more about how we got here on the business side of the journey, like, how we're designing these things and, how we're printing them and all that kind of stuff. I think we've got a lot to share with you beyond just fish.